Hello there, how are you? Welcome back to Revelation. A little fun fact for you. Did you know that there are 9 Bible verses that are specific about God revealing mysteries to you? With that being said, it kind of reminded me of Job 12:22, where he says, He reveals mysteries from the darkness and brings the deep darkness into light. You know, I'm reminded of a story, or not even a story, actually, something that happened to me, kind of one of my revelations years and years and years ago. I was out in Arizona with my father, and we were out on a boat. We were night fishing. And we were just cruising along, and I don't know how many of y'all night fish, but when you're trying to navigate, you actually spot the shore with your flashlight and then follow the shore around to keep yourself from going aground. So we are just hauling butt coming back in, or to me what felt like hauling butt. And I was just like, holy cow. And I'm standing up right over his left shoulder and I'm watching, and you know, you have the wind blowing through your hair. And I don't know for all of you that know Arizona, but in the summertime, it's pretty doggone hot when you're out during the day. So a lot of your activities, you will manage to do them at night, hence why we were out night fishing. So anyway, back to the story. So we're cruising along, hair blowing, you know, I'm all comfortable, I'm having a great time. And all of a sudden, I kind of got this eerie feeling or eerie sensation that I needed to sit down. Like I needed to sit down and sit down right now. So no sooner than I had turned and sat down, my father ran the boat ashore. Apparently he was following the right shore and there was a whole body of land on the left shore. And as this boat came ashore, a big old branch came through the windshield, hit me in the side of my head, knocking me to the back of the boat. And I just vaguely remember my dad standing over me at that point saying, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And he had a flashlight kind of flashed in what felt like my eyes. Finally, I got my wits about me and I was like, yeah, I'm okay, I'm okay. I got up. Ears were still ringing. It was not that I was knocked out, but boy, I tell you what, I had my clock cleaned pretty doggone good at that point. In retrospect, as I was riding the rest of the way back in, if I had not listened to that voice, if I didn't hear what was revealed to me just prior to us going into this land body on our left, I would have been standing up. And as that branch came through, it would have knocked me backwards out of the boat and into the water. Now, with as dark as it was, granted he had the flashlight and whatnot, but I'm not sure with that momentum if the flashlight would have picked me up. I'm not sure how long he was talking to me, trying to get my attention. It was all like really weird. I don't even remember how we made it back into town. From that point, it was just like everything was a blur, or I shouldn't even say a blur. It was a blackout. I mean, it was total deep darkness. I remember waking up a couple times in the middle of the night, and I was laying in the living room of my father's house on the floor, and he was sitting up in a chair, not really realizing what was going on. He was watching me for symptoms of a concussion. Next morning rolls around, I get up, I have a crazy major headache. I mean, it is just terrible, but I have to go to work. I have things that I have to do. So I thank my dad for taking me out fishing. On my way I go. But the more time that went on, the worse that headache got. Long story short, I ended up going to an ER, and I indeed had a concussion. But again, it goes back to things that will be revealed to you. And for me, that revelation of sit down right now, I think potentially saved my life. Alrighty then. I want you all to have an absolutely wonderful and blessed day. I'll see you next week on Revelation.